Was geht ab, Alien Savages? Und willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Good Old. Lass uns reden. What up, fam? I'm really excited because I don't have anything basically to talk about. And these are often my favorite moments because what will happen today? Where will we go? I keep focusing on my life, what's actually going on authentically, and focusing on how I'm feeling. The emos, and I have a lot of emos right now, but something I'm not gonna talk about because some things are private because other people don't want to know. So there's something really big in the vortex I'm not gonna talk about. So yeah, just know that, hold on, the ride of this funny timeline is at its looping and it goes unpredictably left. It's like a roller coaster. It's really funny, like we all really have to face our shit because it's all coming to the surface. So I'm really happy I'm doing my work so sincerely that it can all feel alright, you know? Like whatever is coming up, maybe it like really sucks because it really hurts, like the heartbreak, feeling lonely. But at least I'm like actually facing it and not suppressing it and distracting myself. You know, where do you think it goes? It doesn't go away. And actually going in, it gets better. It gets better. Like I told you in the last podcast, the last weeks I've done such heavy lifting of processing my emotions, things I haven't processed. And I feel way better now and way more solid, like integrated, like me, like more of me. And this is fucking amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put my shirt off because it's a really damp day. Like it is a funny mood on Kopangan. Rained all night, and now the moisture in the air is like super high. So I'm just wet, and it doesn't feel good to wear a shirt. Let's take a deep breath. Deep breath. Fully exhale and inhale. So yeah, it's like solid 3 weeks after my ayahuasca trip, and I have to say, what's anything, you know? I can say I'm feeling really grounded, and I do. It still goes in waves, but it's just like, it's all really funny. I spoke in the last podcast about it, that at this point, like, let's just surrender to this shit. No one knows, and no one gets out of this alive. So, let's surrender. At least then it feels good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually doing really well. Like I'm healing so many relationships to past friends, family. I mean, less family, more friends, and that's okay. Like it's so nice to actually allow the flow to flow and not insist when someone doesn't want to. Then, you know, I operate on perfect timing when things are happening organically. So yeah, it just feels good, like who's ready? And there are actually so many. Like I wake up and my phone has like 20 WhatsApp messages, and a lot of them are voice messages from friends that I reconnect. And we're like reconnecting, sending voice messages back and forth every other day or so. And this is so healing. So healing. Wow. Like especially with men, like healing the brotherhood wound. Feels so good. So yeah, what else? So I'm still doing inner walk. Yesterday was day 5 of doing 1 hour of inner walk, meaning a walking meditation, walking back and forth for 1 hour. And I love it. Like I really arrived at this point where I crave it. Like yesterday, because of the play party, I didn't sleep much. Like you could maybe hear it in the podcast. I was really sleepy, but I'm happy I showed up. I did it for you. You're welcome. I love you. And also I was really tired. Oops. But I'm so happy. Like again, what was my excitement? What feels like expensive? Like, yeah, I'm tired, but this inner walk is really good for me now. Like I crave it because it creates so much clarity. Like it now shifted that it's less, let's say, alien stuff. Like I get less on the DMT vibration, and it's more about organizing my brain, cleaning up all the human stuff, like processing. Because right now there are a lot of human relationships, things that are happening, people trying to get in my head. I want to clean, I want to process, so I actually can stay authentically me and not just allow people in my head. And some people, like yesterday, was really painful because someone I really love and is around me closely, who I'm heart open and respect a lot and give his word a lot of weight, really came hard at me, like really hard. And this doesn't feel good. No, this like really hurt me. Like this person said some nasty things, and I'm like, you don't need to say that, because why would you say that? Why would someone say that I never will heal the relationship with my family? Like, you don't know that. Why would you say that? That's really mean. And coming from you, actually, it's really hurtful. Like, this really made me sad, because I'm so hard open to this person, so I really allowed it in. And then during inner walk, like I really shaked it off. Like, this person doesn't have a clue. He's just hurt himself, hurt people. So this was like an empty bullet, but I let it in, so it hurts. Like, no one knows the future. Why would you like say something you don't know that is really mean and really hurtful? Just to hurt me? Well, you did. Good job, but like why? So yeah, inner walk is great. If you don't have a meditation practice and are also going through a lot right now in the timeline, it's so powerful to organize your head, stay in your sovereign power, your authenticity, who you are. Oh, this stuff is not actually me. Okay, now I can see it clearly. So yeah, I really like right now at inner walk, I'm thinking a lot. I'm walking back and forth and I'm thinking about everything, and I really create space. So I leave the hour with a lot of clarity and power in who I am. Like yesterday I came there doubting myself, and I left really clear in, oh no, I'm exactly who I am. That's who I am. If you don't like it, you can leave, but at least this is me. This is raw. This is like actually me. And it's okay if you don't like me. That's okay. Maybe I also don't like you, which is also okay. But at least like you're in a relationship with me. Like so many people are someone else pretending, and it's like, who am I even talking to? This personality persona that is not you, that wants to die, your weird ego self, but you're holding on to by trying to create control because you're so hurt. Just kill it. Just kill it. Burn it to the ground. And out of the ashes, a new phoenix on a sunrise of a grateful universe will arise to a personality construct that is not a persona anymore, that actually is who you are. Rise up. Hereby, I crown you to just someone like everyone else, which is special as fuck, but not more special. We're all special, but not, I'm the most special one, because, no. Thank you, Mother Ayahuasca, for humbling me like nothing else. Deep gratitude. Oh, I had such a moody walk yesterday. You know, it was raining, but not so much. And I have this big hoodie that can take a lot of hits, like a lot of rain, until it sinks in, until I get wet. So I was putting on that hoodie, wanting to pick up Afro, but she was like, nah, my dog Afro, she doesn't like rain. So she was like, nah, I'm not coming with you. I'm like, okay. I always let her choose, she's a free dog. So she jumped on the bike, but then she jumped off. And I was like, do you really don't want to come? She was like, no. And I get it, because then it started raining more. So anyways, I went to the beach in my hoodie. I live right next to the beach. So I was here at Hong Kong. And on this big misty island, like this island looks like Jurassic Park, I think Koh Phangan actually means the island. Like Koh always means island, so island of, and I think Phangan means sandbanks, because this island is known for having a lot of sandbanks, which I love. You feel like Jesus because you feel like you can walk on water, because often it goes out for a long time. Of course, there are always also beaches where you can swim greatly, but the one I live is not really for swimming. You can just walk out forever, kind of. And there are sandbanks, and I love it because I can walk out, look on the island, and it was so foggy, and just really feel humble. Of like, wow, I'm so grateful to call this my home, and Mother Nature, I bow down to you. I came here as a caretaker, and I do my best to protect you. I was apologizing for the couple of animals that sacrificed my life for me, and I told them it's not in vain. It's really like people keep hating and they have no idea how serious it got, and I wish no one going through what I went through the last weeks. Because if you haven't experienced it, you have no fucking idea, so please shut your mouth. Because if I wouldn't have gone through this, of course I would also be like, this is not an excuse to eat animals, what the fuck? Because I can actually, like, I'm really solid, I can hold a lot. And maybe in the podcast it didn't show, because I can still, I can hold a lot. So even if I'm almost losing reality, I can still talk like this. So maybe it wasn't showing so much, but it was really on the edge. And I know eating a bunch of animal products, I know it's temporary. It's not a long period. Like, what is a long period? I was vegan for fucking 11 years, veganizing thousands, maybe hundreds of, I don't know, like a lot of people, like just educating them more about healthy lifestyle choices, and also like following your joy, being who you are, positivity, all of that. And now I need some self-care, and people are freaking out. So yeah, that's why, but even if I become vegan again, I'm not gonna use, I think, the vegan word again, because I have like some trauma, like how people came to me like every day, so nasty. Because usually, I love opening my DMs, my Insta DMs, hard open, and like, hey, what's up? Like, you're my friends. Many of you text me every day, and we're like hanging out. But now I get like such deep hate, so nasty, that it's like, if I open my Insta DMs now, I'm like, okay, like I put it a bit further away, like, let's see. And I'm like, okay, even if I'm like vegan or like mostly vegan, I don't want to use, I think, the word anymore, because I find the community, really toxic. And don't get me wrong, like many of my friends are vegan, many of you are vegan, Alien Savages, and you're fucking amazing. And you're also like, this judgment is not nice. Like, we get you. So I don't know, but then it's also like, do we want to use the word vegan to reframe it? Like, change the definition, that having an example, like, I would say a pretty healthy example of a vegan. I was overall doing my best to be non-judgmental. Of course, it didn't work out all the way. Like, of course, there was still a lot of judgment in me, but not like this, what I'm receiving. I mean, also I did. Like when, what's his name? Tim Chief became an ex-vegan. I made a video about him. And the thumbnail had the middle finger. I'm sure this video is still up, so you can watch it. Yeah, so I was that. So I get it. I get you all. But also, I don't want to be that anymore. Judging, the vibration of judgment, doesn't feel good at all. It doesn't allow me where I want to be, like being myself fully. And like, judging others is judging myself. Like, I don't like judging. It feels really gross in my body. Like, once you have like really seen it like from a bigger point of view, like the bigger picture, it's really challenging to judge because you see the bigger picture, you know? Like even if for you right now eating a bunch of animals seems like horrible, burn him. No, he needs to suffer first. Let's, what's the word? Enslave him and then torture him. And then he dies a painful death. Like, I get it, but once you've like really seen the bigger picture, that we're all these eternal souls, that we're all one, and that everything is actually divinely guided, happening for a reason, and our free will is actually just this corridor that isn't even so big, so there is no fucking up, then you would calm down and see it all like more relaxed, like lightening up. Like it's so easy for me to be so light about things because this is all a cosmic joke. This is all like we're dreaming this reality. We're literally dreaming right now. So even this thing that is happening right now, I said in the beginning, like something big I cannot talk about. For me, it's like eating popcorn. Like it's fun. And don't get me wrong, now I'm here, I'm feeling it emotionally. So there is pain and everything. But I cannot see the bigger picture anymore. Like seeing it upstairs from spirit. And it's like a game we're all playing. And I can tap into the game. Like doing these podcasts daily. I'm playing the game. I'm having fun. Oh, what do I call my podcast? I want a baby too. Because people are gonna, I'm gonna project now something in it. Wait, get the bucket ready. It's fun, so you have something you can purge. Like, don't you see that I give you something to purge in an entertaining way? I could be super serious and just trigger the fuck out of you and make you feel insecure and whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm not using black magic. I'm actually giving you entertainment. So you can project all that shit on me. I make it really easy for you, speaking to my haters now. So you can throw your buckets full and you actually have some fun. And then you can talk about it like, why would you call this podcast like this? Yeah, because it's fun. And I actually also talk about it. I want a baby too. Can we just like laugh and be grateful for Ferdi creating daily entertainment right now? Like also Jake Paul, you know, he was at his brother's podcast, Logan Paul, Impulsive. Was like a couple episodes ago, like a couple months ago. And he was like really channeling, and Logan Paul's best friend, he's the co-host, Mike, he couldn't follow. He was like, I don't know what you're saying. And he's like, dude, this is the entertainment industry. That's why I'm speaking like this. Like he was like insulting someone in a nice way. And then he was like, Mike was like politically correct. Like, why do you need to insult him? He was like, dude, because like, how do I sell this fight? Of course I love him and respect him, but I need to talk shit so people are entertained. Are you not entertained? You know, what's important for me is their realization created out of it. If it's just drama going nowhere, like, you know, Desperate Housewives, for example, there I don't see so much character development. So it's like, I don't like that so much. I even watched it because it's it's fun. Like I really liked it watching with my family growing up. But there's not so much character development. Whereas Sex Education, if you watch Sex Education, the first 3 seasons, the fourth, I don't know, I didn't like it, but the first 3, wow. And not just the main characters, basically every single character had huge character development. And yes, there's a shit ton of trauma created. We're addicted to trauma. We love it. Why do you think we're here? Why do you think we forgot? So, I don't know. Let's create a projection. What? How dare you? The audacity. I'm gonna... You know, it's all a chess game. But are we actually causing realization? Because staying on the same vibration, nothing wrong with that, but I don't like it. It gets boring. I wanna raise my vibration. So out of all the stuff, I wanna rise up like the phoenix. And it doesn't go in a straight line, like a UFO in cruise control. It doesn't go like that. It goes in waves, but the trend goes up, like this if you're watching visually. And knowing that every time it goes down, you're a little higher than you were before. So this is how I like it, if it actually causes realization. So that's why my favorite movies and TV shows are the one where people wake up. Like Vikings. I only like the one so much with Ragnar Lothbrok because he woke the fuck up. Then there wasn't like so much realization. So I was like, ah, fuck it. Game of Thrones I'm watching right now. It's like there's like really in between that some people waking up, but many don't. But then they just die. And Game of Thrones, there's a lot of this just, I love the councils and how they plan their next moves and then this unpredictability that people just die. I was like, oh my God, how exciting to watch that. But yeah, there are character development lines that are amazing, and those I watch. Like there are others, I skip forward. I already watched them. There's not much realization. Like this guy that is clouded by this red-haired witch. I feel like there's not much character development. It's just dumb. I skip those parts. But Arya Stark, there's a lot. Jon Snow, there's a lot. Daenerys, there's a lot. Even though the last season they just made her the embodiment of Adolf Hitler in a female body. I'm like, why would you do that? People named their daughters after you, Daenerys, because you were actually freeing the slaves, creating realization. Yeah, you fucked up that you fighting just injustice with injustice instead of showing mercy. Yeah, it wasn't nice. But yeah, of course, she has a big ego and stuff. How can you not when you have 3 dragons? Like, we have to have compassion for people with huge egos that have huge power. Because how can you not have a huge ego? And often it comes with the job, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, how can you not have a huge ego? And I feel like his fans, they want it. They want to look up to him, that he's Ronaldo. And like, yeah, if he keeps that persona up, he is that. Otherwise, it would be boring to watch. Like, it's purely entertainment, soccer, like football. So if you have three dragons or things like that, of course, like, it's so natural to develop a huge ego. But then do you keep it in check, you know? And at the end, she just went crazy. Bad shit, crazy. And she has too much power. She's just burning everyone alive. Run. Let's take a deep sip. Yeah, I love when I don't have anything to talk about, because then I just talk about whatever, and this is hanging out, and I feel like you love it. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Like questions or statements, I always read the comments and your Insta DMs. Let me know. So looking on my list, so yeah, I went to Inner Walk. So I'm so happy after being so sleep deprived, I left the house because I felt expensive. Like, yeah. So Inner Walk gave me a lot of clarity. After that, I went to the collective, picked up some things, connected to my animals, Afra and Shadu, and I had a great time to Anna. Like, we really bond. She feels like family. She is living in the collective right now, and yeah, we're taking care of the animals, and it's just really nice. Like, she has a really mature mother energy, and she's also really witchy, and I like that. We did like a little ceremony yesterday. That was really nice. And I love it when it's just like I'm just picking something up and then organically it happens. You know, this is my favorite. This is like how I'm living here. Like, this is why I love the island, because people are actually flowing. So you don't need to plan much. Like yesterday, I just felt expensive to leave the house. I went to Inner Walk. I went to the collective. And then, you know, we talked for an hour. And then I went to Hexagon, eat some vegan lunch, some vegan cake. And then Jonathan was texting me like, hey, I'm at the game shop. Do you want to come and we play some chess? And it's right across the street. So I was like, how synchronous. And then I went there and we played chess. And I won. Ho. It was really fun. Like, if you don't know, in Koh Phangan, there's everything. And also Wallaby Werk, I think it's called. And there you can play board games. And it's really nice. Like you have cushions, you have water, you have endless games, and it's for free. And you can play those games for free. And there's a nice lady, and she onboards you, and you can sit inside and outside. It's air conditioning inside. It's like a really nice atmosphere that makes you welcome. And there's like a bunch of cool art and 3D printers and stuff. So it's just really cool to hang out there. So even if you don't, quote unquote, have friends yet on the island, whatever, you can just go there. And everyone has like an opening energy that feels like you can play with us. Or there's like a big puzzle of 6,000 pieces, and you can just sit there and continue puzzling, you know? So it's like I'm so grateful for these places. Anyways, Jonathan and I, like we have a really good connection. He's like a solid bro. Like I really see him now. Like before ayahuasca, I wasn't seeing people so much, and now I see God in everyone. And wow. Like he also does inner walk now daily, so we can really connect on that and just catching up about life. Like he is living here with his girlfriend Shona, and they just adopted a puppy, and they named her Aria. And it's just really insightful seeing how he handles that now, having a baby. You know, like I remember with Tanya when we adopted Kiwi. It's challenging to have a puppy, especially now in the timeline, waking up, being on Koh Phangan, in a relationship and adopting a puppy. Like Jonathan and Shona, they are doing amazing. And it's just nice to hear how they're doing, you know? So, yeah, I loved it. If you're on the island, we have a German community chat on WhatsApp you can join. And yeah, like this high season, I want to create so much community. Like now for real, you know, I kept saying that, but now I'm in my sovereign power. You can really feel it. I sobered up in who I am. And you maybe know the Ferdi before that created so much community in Berlin, you know, the meetups, the retreats, the play parties. Wow. So yeah, really excited to do that here. Just, you know, have fun. Have fun. Like that's, yeah. How much fun can we have? It's not about the money. It's not about the fame and the ego. Like this doesn't make me happy. Like I want to have fun with you, you know? Yeah, and then it was just such a vibey evening of doing the speech walk, being so humble and really allowing my feelings. Like I was heartbroken as fuck and lonely as fuck. And I really like felt that all. And like really go in it. Like the only way out is going in. Like now I feel so much better. And even during it, I enjoy it because it's so a gift to have emotions like that. And sure, it doesn't feel pleasant so much. But it's like it's so nice, and this really creates the gratitude of healthy community that we will experience soon collectively. We look back on those days where we were those lonely wolves, like oh, I'm in my cave, and I'm really doing my inner work, and this is what is needed right now, doing this lonely beach walk. Not even my dog wanted to join me, but I'm here in the rain, and now I go to Mama Cup, this Thai restaurant, and get a vegetable pad thai for 80 baht. And you know what? I'm gonna eat it in the rain because there's my favorite seat. And they were like, so sorry, don't you want to sit inside? I'm like, no, I'm a lonely wolf. And this is my church, eating pad thai that is steaming hot and nourishing in the rain. And this was so cool, you know? Like, what a movie. Like, this was really cool. And then there's this Israeli friend group, and they're all sharing mango smoothie, banana shakes, and they're having a good time, but not me. I'm a lonely wolf, and I need to go home now and watch a DC movie called Watchmen to study my alien journey I'm on, eating ice cream, a white chocolate Magnum, and then I realized I don't like white chocolate. What even is that? Like, I really like dark chocolate. Like, I feel like white chocolate, they process the darkness out, but the darkness is like what's making it rich and actually chocolatey. It wasn't, like, of course it's yummy, but it wasn't I so crave chocolates. And a lot of my aliens I follow, like Rio, for example, who channels Sasanis as well, he says that chocolate is like gold, and he also talks about gold a lot. So I'm gonna link you a video down below where he talks about gold, like with the Anunnaki and why gold is such, like, not, like we made it such a weird thing, you know? But gold is actually such a healthy element of, I think he calls it balance, that it really brings us in balance. I don't know, like I don't want to say it because I do it poorly, and now that I speak about it, I want to rewatch it because you saw it. I bought a gold chain, a gold ring. Like I really and it's not so much ego. It was like yes, that I like feel worthy as just Ferdi. I'm not this like multi-dimensional alien who can channel you everything and trigger you. No, I mean I can be that, but this is not me. I'm just Ferdi, and this is enough. So yes, I have a dolphin gold chain to like emphasize that I'm actually enough. I'm worthy of this gold chain, and also like yes, I feel really excited about gold, wearing gold, and not just like having it and hoarding it and possessing it. No, I want to wear it. I don't even take it off when I sleep. So I want to rewatch the video. I'm going to link it down below. It's just 5 minutes about gold and also about cacao. That cacao is like gold, but gold we cannot really eat in large quantities, but cacao we can. And like since a couple of months, I have this insane cacao cravings. And you don't even want to know how much cacao chocolate I consume because it would blow you away. But according to Dr. Michael Greger, cacao gives you pimples. Well, my skin is doing really well for eating so much cacao. Like be it cacao powder, my cacao coffee, be it chocolate ice cream, be it chocolate cake. It's like a lot. Like yesterday, I have my cacao coffee in the morning, so I have cacao there. Then at Hexagon, I had the most chocolatey piece of cake, like rich chocolate. And then coming home, I eat some chocolate. Like I love to let it dissolve in my mouth. They have like at 7-Eleven Lindt chocolate. Because at Hexagon, they have like really quality chocolate, but it's like 400 baht or so. I don't know, like it's a lot. And I eat a lot of chocolate, so I go to the 7-Eleven chocolate. But Lindt is like a good German brand, so I'm eating that a lot. a lot. Like what is a lot? Like at least half a whole chocolate per day, at least. Like sometimes a whole one. And then at least 1 or 2 ice creams. Like those Magnum ice creams. Or whatever. As long as it's like chocolatey. And like some chocolate bars every now and then. And when I make my ice cream, like yesterday evening... Oh no, I didn't do it, but often I put cacao powder in it as well. And I'm not saying like do it like I do, it's just, this is my craving. And it's a lot right now, and it probably doesn't stay so much, I don't know, but it's just a lot. And it feels really good, like follow your body consciousness. That's what I always recommend. Like 2 days ago at the Play party, I was like getting tired, and then they served cacao, and it was a really good one, and they had like 3 big glasses of it. And I'm like, whoa, don't take away my last remaining drug, which is cacao coffee. Like both of those. Don't take them away from me. Otherwise, I'm out of this timeline. Like really. And I think if you have a healthy relationship with that, it's like a healthy addiction. Talking to an addict, Okay, I think that's it. I feel really complete. So yeah, where's the lighter? Here. This was my turn of my sharing round. That is how I'm feeling. That's what's going on in my reality, showing up. It's 28th of July. What is happening in your reality? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace out.